Hey everyone, have you ever wondered how one nut could shape history, culture, and cuisine all at once? Meet the pecan, a nut native to North America, prized for its rich, buttery flavor and remarkable versatility. For thousands of years, pecans have fed indigenous peoples, inspired recipes, and influenced trade. Today, they remain a staple in kitchens worldwide, from classic pies to modern gourmet dishes. In this video, you'll discover the pecan's journey from wild forests to cultivated orchards, learn about its unique botanical traits, nutritional powerhouse status, and the fascinating cultural stories surrounding it. Get ready to see the pecan like never before. The pecan, Carya illinoinensis, is a deciduous tree in the Juglundaceae family, closely related to hickories. Native to the river valleys and forests of the Mississippi River Basin and central North America, the pecan has been an important food source for indigenous peoples for millennia. Its name comes from the Algonquin word, Pecan, meaning a nut requiring a stone to crack. Pecans are cultivated both for their edible nuts and as ornamental trees, thriving in temperate climates with long growing seasons and deep, fertile soils. Botanical characteristics. Pecan trees are large, often reaching 20 to 40 meters in height with broad, spreading canopies. They are monoecious, meaning individual trees produce both male and female flowers, facilitating wind pollination. Leaves are pinnately compound, typically with 9 to 17 leaflets, contributing to the tree's elegant, feathery appearance. Flowers emerge in early spring before leaf expansion, with male catkins releasing pollen and female flowers forming small clusters that develop into the nuts. Pecans are technically drupes, with a hard shell surrounding a seed, the nut itself. The shell varies in thickness and texture depending on cultivar and growing conditions. The edible kernel has a rich, buttery flavor, high oil content, and distinctive texture, making it a prized ingredient in both sweet and savory dishes. Native habitat and origins. The pecan is indigenous to the central and southern United States and northern Mexico, thriving in deep, alluvial soils along rivers and floodplains. Wild pecans were an essential resource for Native American communities, providing a reliable food source rich in fats, proteins, and essential nutrients. Early observations note that wild pecans were gathered in autumn, stored for winter, and incorporated into stews, roasted, or eaten raw. Over time, settlers recognized the pecan's economic potential, and its cultivation expanded into orchards. Hybridization and grafting led to the development of improved cultivars with uniform size, thinner shells, and enhanced flavor, laying the foundation for modern pecan agriculture. Historical domestication and cultural significance. Pecans have been cultivated for centuries. Indigenous tribes such as the Choctaw, Creek, and Chickasaw used pecans as a staple, trading them across regions. By the 18th century, European settlers began formal orchard cultivation in the southern United States, particularly in Louisiana, Georgia, and Texas. Pecans quickly became a cultural icon of the American South, embedded in cuisine, celebrations, and commerce. The pecan pie, developed in the late 19th century, exemplifies the nut's integration into Southern culinary tradition, while roasted pecans, candies, and pralines highlight its versatility. Beyond food, pecans symbolized hospitality, abundance, and community in regional folklore and traditions. Flavor profile and culinary applications. Pecans have a rich, nutty, and buttery flavor, with a slight sweetness that intensifies upon roasting. Their texture is both firm and tender, ideal for a variety of culinary uses: baking, pies, tarts, cookies, and cakes. Snacks: roasted, salted, or spiced nuts. Savory dishes: salads, stuffing, and crusted proteins. Oil extraction: pecan oil for cooking and dressings. Confectionery: pralines, brittle, and chocolate-covered treats. The nut's versatility is partly due to its high oil content, approximately 70% of kernel weight, which enhances flavor and mouthfeel. Nutritional profile. Pecans are a nutrient-dense food, monounsaturated fats, heart-healthy oils. Protein, supports muscle and tissue health. Dietary fiber, aids digestion. Vitamins and minerals, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, and B vitamins. Antioxidants, polyphenols and vitamin E provide anti-inflammatory benefits. Regular consumption is linked to improved cardiovascular health, reduced LDL cholesterol, and enhanced antioxidant status. Modern cultivation and global production. Today, pecan cultivation spans the United States, Mexico, South Africa, Australia, and Israel. The United States remains the largest producer, with Georgia, Texas, and New Mexico leading production. Commercial orchards rely on grafted trees for consistent nut quality, and management practices include irrigation, fertilization, pruning, and integrated pest management to maintain yields and tree health. Cultivars vary in shell thickness, nut size, flavor intensity, and ripening period, with popular varieties including Stewart, Desirable, Pawnee, and Elliott. Ecological importance. Pecan trees contribute to local ecosystems by providing food for birds, squirrels, and other wildlife. supporting pollinator populations through early spring blooms, stabilizing soil and reducing erosion along riverbanks. Wild and semi-wild pecan groves maintain genetic diversity, which is essential for breeding disease-resistant cultivars and adapting to climate change. Lesser-known facts: pecans are one of the few major nuts native to North America. Some wild trees can live for over 300 years, producing nuts well into old age. Pecan wood is prized for smoking meats due to its aromatic qualities. Pecans have been used in traditional medicine by Native American tribes for digestive and respiratory health. Conclusion: the pecan is more than just a nut, it is a living connection between nature, culture, and culinary art. From wild forests of North America to the ornate tables of modern cuisine, pecans have been cherished for their flavor, nutrition, and economic value. The journey from indigenous staple to global delicacy exemplifies human innovation and the intricate relationship between humans and the plants that sustain us. Whether eaten raw, roasted, or baked into a classic southern pie, pecans continue to delight taste buds and nourish bodies, proving that this ancient nut remains as relevant today as it was centuries ago.